bringing it
You
right.
can't do
You doing a
shit.
whole nother full circle talking about Tansy again when we change the goddamn topic. We don't want to talk about Tansy. Fuck Tansy.
We're talking about the relationship between women. I mean,
I'm ready to cook when you allow me to light this grill.
Let
light
Wakanda light her grill.
Who's
light
cooking
it.
Wakanda?
On tonight's menu, we'll be having peppered chicken suya with smoky jollof rice. Is everybody ready? With a side of coleslaw and some seasonal salad. So, on this topic, I love that you've put this topic, and even the way the comments are going. I'm gonna layer this. Women, we are our biggest problem. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really believe in women and men being friends simply for the fact that men will pretty much sleep with anything, and there's always that background thing of hoping to catch a piece of pom pom. But that's just me. Okay, women, because of schmexual market value, a woman will see you if lies you based on how attractive you are, and if she finds that you get more attention from the opposite schmex, that woman may decide to begin to sabotage you and take you down. We we have this thing where we don't want to admit that we are dangerous. We do you remember that woman Valeria that opened and then she got unalived, and then right now, allegedly by her best friend. Her best friend has now purchased her property, is opening her own salon, and she has started having reconstructive facial surgery to look like her unalived best friend. And she has dyed her hair bleach blonde to look like Valeria, the deceased bestie. We have these things that we do. Like, for example, do you remember the lady, is it Shanquella Robinson? She went on a girls' trip. She even paid for her unalivers because they couldn't afford the trip because she was doing well. She graduated from college. She was beaten to unalivement on that trip in Mexico by her so-called friends. We need to be honest. Listen, earlier this year, I had a woman who I became friends with on TikTok. She was trying to PIM pimp me out, right? She was kept inviting me to go to a one day trip to Italy. Who goes to Italy for 24 hours? Very strange, very suspicious. And she'd invited me to Ireland, then she tried to invite me to Manchester. And then, my intuition, I said, are you trying me? And I made it clear to her, I will whoop your ass. Do you hear me? I will catch a charge on you, my love. We do these weird things. A woman will become obsessed with a woman that she's jealous of and then befriend her with loads of compliments. She'll show up at her house. She might even come to a kid's party. They'll do all these things just to get close enough to start destroying your life. And if the opportunity presents itself, even take your life. We have to be honest about how in the community of women, we do these weird, strange, obsessive behaviors. Like, as much as one of the things, I'm not disputing that in the world of men, there's not wrongs being done to women by men. I'm not disputing that. But amongst ourselves and to each other, we commit heinous acts amongst ourselves. We have to be honest, because a lot of us as well, we have these friendships, right? We'll be friends with each other for years off of the back of, oh, that's my bestie. We went to school together. Okay, you went to school together. Is this person celebrating your wins? When there's an opportunity in a room that you're not in, is this person mentioning you by name and ensuring that you're aligned with this opportunity? If you get married, if you get a better opportunity to earn more money, if you have a nicer house, a nicer car, is this woman going to root for you? Is she going to defend you in your absence? This is the type of things that we need to be honest with. I'm going to give one more example before I land. Does anyone remember? This is of recent as well. Another example. What's it? No, this is 9 years ago. What was that girl? The one that was found in the hotel in the freezer, and the very suspicious video of her. They kept turning up the music, and one of the friends is heard saying that they are giving her a bowl of grapes in the bathroom, and the friends kept turning up the music when she was screaming for help. and there was about, that's it, Kanika Johnson. These weird friendships. Women say men are dangerous, and men are, but women to women are equally as dangerous. We cannot keep pretending. Literally went to a funeral last week where my friend was calling her friends on her last days of life, saying, "Are you not going to come to see me in the hospital?" None of them were answering the call. I witnessed phone calls, 30 phone calls, all missed calls, ignored. But when she passed away, oh my God, oh, this is sad. I saw a woman that couldn't even be bothered to come up and visit her, left her a bowl of porridge at the hospital reception, didn't bother to see her, but at the funeral, at the graveside, took a shovel and started pouring dirt on my friend's grave. Now, thank God for Jesus Christ and the work he has begun in me, because it took everything not to push this bitch into that grave. This is the funny, flaky, jealous friendships that women have with one another. Can we be honest? And if we're not honest, ladies, I'm telling you, your life may be at risk being friends with certain people. You don't know the hatred and the jealousy and the comparison that goes on average female friendship. Let's just be honest, please.
Oh, I agree.
I'm gonna be honest, and it's gonna rock y'all a little bit. Honestly, I never had that dynamic until I entered the straight world, because I'm part of the LGBT community, and I never had any of
Right,
that
you don't have
issue
them dollars.
until we got into the straight world, until it came to heterosexual women, because y'all are fighting over pickle. That's
That's
the
not true.
that's the only y'all
Rebuttal.
seeking, hold on real quick, y'all seeking male validation. Those are the issues. The
Yeah,
issue
that's true.
goes all the way back to women seeking male validation, which also goes back to misogyny. So a lot of it goes back into the systems that were created, right? So I don't know. I can't say that, because like my friends would never. You get what I'm saying? So I the only time I had an issue
Which
when
one?
I came out as pansexual and I dated a man for the very first time in my 30s, that's when I had an issue. So it's really y'all straight women, because I don't know, the LGBT community, I ain't never had experiences like none of that.
Well, why you know what?
True.
I agree. I agree with that assessment because I'm not a part of the community, but all I can tell you is the heterosexual part of it. And when I tell you competition, this like it's a weird type of
Been talking for
energy.
the last 10 minutes. I've been up here, so good luck, Buki.
This shit is weird. But go ahead, y'all. It's some new people that join the panel, and I'll just chime in after y'all, the new people.
V Ray, you always damn talking shit.
Aries, you always fucking talk. See, this is what I'm talking. Aries, you know what? You like to trigger me. And you know what? I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't do this. We're having a conversation about this very thing. Like you the problem. Aries, you one of the women that are part of the fucking problem. Now
Aries,
y'all go ahead.
Aries, say it with your chest. You don't like her. Let her know you don't like her. But all this in indirect and come on now.
If I didn't like her, I would tell her I don't like her. This must be your first time. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Aries. Oh,
Hello, baby girl.
if I didn't like her,
Can
I'd
we go?
tell
Can
her.
we go to
I'd
face the
tell her.
truth, y'all, and then Alex, y'all can face the truth.
Go ahead, Alex. I love Alex's point of view. I love her. She's a brainiac of one of the younger generations.
I mean, not Alex. Shut up, V Ray.
Now, Aries, and let Alex talk, please.
Oh,
I
thank
wanted
you,
to.
B Ray. But I think Face the Truth came up first, honey, and then I can go after her. I appreciate you, guys. Face the Truth, you there? Hey, Chelle. Hey, Pamela. Hey, y'all. By the way,
What's up,
sorry,
Alex?
I'm healing myself right now. I had a minor accident today.
Sorry.
Hope she can hear us. Can Face hear us?
Can I just say though, in terms of the LGBT
Go ahead,
community as
Alex.
well,
I'm sorry. Go
there's
ahead,
beef
Alex.
there
My
as
baby.
well.
No, no problem at all. You good? Whenever you back good, just interject. I'm cool with being quiet. I was just gonna say that everything that is being said for the most part, I agree with. The only thing I disagree with is that um women are just as dangerous as men. That's the only pushback I have. But I think Wakanda made a amazing points. The reason being is because men are the common denominator and the leading demographic of harming pretty much everything, including animals. They even caught a man having sex with a monitor lizard in the desert one day. They will fuck anything.
And a
And
turkey.
yeah,
And a turkey.
they do anything. So that's the only pushback I have. I would say women can be close to just as being dangerous, but not the same because men will always dominate danger. Um, but other than that, yeah, I agree with everything y'all been saying. I think that when it comes to women hating women, a lot of you women want to be validated by men. But the patriarchy has and misogyny go hand in hand. Like it's just what it is. Women fall in line because women don't want to risk their freedom, their safety. Um, and a lot of times men give them that sense of protection when they do fall in line. So you will oftentimes see a lot of women be seen and not heard, or they become submissive even when it's not even in situations where no a man is not even demanding submission, but they do it because they feel like it makes them better than the next woman. And that's why the whole pick me thing comes in play too, is because a lot of women that are always waking up trying to search for male validation for men to like them, and the whole time them men be bored with y'all. So it's best to just not sell out other women for the acceptance of a man. When most of the times, if a man want to pick you, he will. You don't gotta go out your way to do the most over another woman. Like you got a homegirl that make jokes, but it ain't really a joke, but she trying to throw you under the bus in front of a man, or like we mentioned, Kanika Jenkins or Shanquilla, right? All of those things, but even it ain't even got to be those type of examples that's egregious. It can be something as simple as you in a room with your homegirl, you stay trying to compete with her when it's a man around, and you throw little jabs at her, oh, say little weird shit like, "Girl, what happened to that money you owe me?" Something cornball Jamal shit like that. It don't even got to be nothing crazy, but I just want women to know, if you ever looking for me to compete with you, you gonna be competing by yourself because I don't give no fuck. And I wish I would break my neck to try to prove something for a man. And it ain't just because I'm married to a woman. Like, even if I ever got divorced, and I would be open to marrying a man, remarrying. But I guess I don't understand why y'all break y'all neck so much to bruise shit when men not gonna do the same for y'all in most cases. Now that's not all men, let me be clear. But on a general scale, these men are not finna break their neck the way y'all break y'all necks to throw women into traffic over some dick. Let's just be serious. It don't be that serious. And a man that really respects you would never make you have to compete with another woman. He would already see you as the one, the runner up, and that just is what it is. But I cannot disagree with you, watch me. When you said that's one of the things I see a lot in the community. I'm not gonna hold you, because a lot of times when I was dealing with men more often, a lot of women feel like their value is only attached to a man. They don't know themselves out of what a man wants. You ask them who they are, all they gonna do is define what they think a man wants from them. They don't know nothing else but a man. That's not knowing you. That's just living for a man. That sounds miserable. But
Whole
yeah,
lot
I
of
digress.
heterosexual hate right
So
now. I
I
feel
know
a lot of
I want to say,
heterosexual hate.
No, I'm with her, and I'm a
Yeah,
heterosexual
I
woman.
hear a lot of
It's
heterosexual
different
phobic right
entirely.
now going on.
Watch, watch it.
Heterosexual
I'm with
Keep
phobic.
it
y'all. I'm with
incendiary.
y'all.
my hand up,
Hold on.
my
I'm a
hand up. So like,
heterosexual woman, and Alex ain't told not one lie, and I'm a heterosexual woman.
so
I just have fun that I used to
Shut
did that
up.
I'd have been
Because
with
if
men
we would have
before
been up
coming
here
there.
saying something about that community, I'd be so many homophobic and disgusting words and all that
Not if you
goddamn shit
was
right
not
now.
if you right, but if you ain't. But the if you was,
Whatever.
the reason it wouldn't make sense, Eric, because what you gonna
I
compare?
think
What you gonna tell me that I'm a woman that hate another woman? That we ain't talking. We talking about generally why do women hate other women? If you want to get on, if you told me, if
excuse me.
Eric told me right now that there's a she see issue in the queer community with gay women and gay women, girl, I will tell you that you right. That don't offend me. The hell?
And then that's the
I think
thing,
No,
right?
Aries, but you gotta
Because
understand that
hold
we
on,
have.
but
Oh, sorry.
get
Go
a
ahead.
woman.
go ahead. Ooh, I want to chime in so bad,
Okay,
but go ahead.
go ahead. I'll face the truth today for a minute.
My God, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna jump back down. I'm gonna let y'all go back to Holland. Listen, I think a lot of times women don't like other women because it irritates stuff in themselves. It ain't got nothing to do with that woman. Something that woman has accomplished bother you because you didn't go and accomplish it. I'm not gonna ever say, Shell, I agree with what you said earlier, but I'm not gonna ever say I'm a girl's girl because I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a girl's girl. I'm
And
not a
keep it
man's girl.
clean.
I'm a me girl. I'm a me girl, okay? Because I spent too much of my life trying to be a girl's girl and everybody else damn friend and not my own friend. That is a lot of the problems that we are having right now. Is people got issues with their own damn reflection, but they make other people responsible for their reflection and their issues. I ain't got no issue with no women, but I know I got an issue with me. So if I got an issue with myself, I don't need to be around other women that's going to trigger something in me when the real problem is me. It's
Right.
you. You the real problem. We be walking around here trying to make other people responsible for our own damn problems. No. If you don't like what you see, go change it. If you don't like how you talk to people, go fix it. Because if you can have enough respect to talk to your man with respect or talk to any other man that got a penis in the middle of his legs with respect, I'm not going to tolerate your disrespect. Because
Facts.
I meet you with respect, point blank, period. So what I give you, I expect back. But I know I'm not mentally to a space where I need to put myself around a whole bunch of women that's going to trigger the insecurities in me. And if we're going to talk about the real issues on why women don't like other women, because you insecure around other women. We all carry it in some type of way. You just got to own it so you can deal with it. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Now, y'all go back.
I was insecure. I ain't
Wait,
insecure.
hold on, y'all dropping gems. But listen, hold on. Oh my
Right, you
goodness,
always
Alex.
talking.
Okay, Cherry,
You
you just
is
came up.
always
Hold
talking.
on,
You always
Cherry.
talking. Get
You see
somebody
what I'm
else's
saying?
chance.
Y'all
We
see
gonna
what I'm
bounce
saying?
back to you. You be having a long poem, okay? We know
Cherry,
you're
come
coming my
on. We're
way.
not
And
doing
I
this.
snap to it. I snap to your
We're
poem,
not
okay?
doing
I
this.
snap to it.
Cherry, you just came up. Let me
Y'all,
say
it's
this because
Friday. What acting like
we're
it's not
this is
Friday?
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. Cherry, hold on.
hold on. Wait, just
There's
one
certain
second. Let's try to rotate. Let's go in order. Let's just try to rotate and go in order. Basis just talk. Let me hear from QL. Go ahead, QL.
Okay. Hi everybody. I don't I disagree with anybody's point. I do think that because society has made women to be in competition with each other, or is always kind of like, okay, yes, we're friends, but the sole purpose is that, well, the goal for most of us is like, okay, all of us want to be married, right? Yes, we're friends, but in the back of my mind, you're always going to be in competition with me in terms of men. So I do think that a lot of women are male centered. I do think a lot of women are pick me's. I think that is why 99% of the times, why you will see like, okay, the reason why other women hate other women. The other reason is that a lot of you guys are not actually building relationships off of, do we like the same thing? Are we genuine people? You guys are building relationship off of what you guys see that other person has. So if that person has a Rolls Royce, or if that person is in like some type of something that you want, you guys tend to be friends with them. And then it kind of becomes that situation where you're like, feel like you're in competition with that person. I think another thing that also tends to happen is that I feel like you guys know that person is not your friend based off the things that you guys say, they'll say to you guys. And I don't think a lot of you guys know what the definition of friendship is. And you will hear that person disrespect you, but I think that because women like to try to fix things, and we feel like if we don't fix it or we don't hold on to it, like we have failed, that you guys will allow somebody to consistently disrespect you, and you will stay in that situation, in that environment, until you eventually break. I'm not a girl's girl. I feel like a lot of women will sell each other for pickle. I've seen it happen on this app, off this app, everywhere. Um, and I'm not a girl's girl because I think some of y'all are dumb as fuck. Um, I'm just saying. So me personally, I just feel like when we're having the conversations about why women hate other women, I do think we need to talk about misogyny. And I also think we need to talk about how, I'm just saying, y'all dumb as fuck. I done heard some shit on this app. And I also think that
Telling
you
the truth.
guys,
We ain't got nothing to say. You telling the truth. You speaking facts. Go, keep going. Keep going.
and I also think that 99% of the time, you guys, we know each other very well. Some of us go through the same struggles. And you know how to trigger me more than a man knows how to trigger me. And because you know me, because I am you, you will sit there and purposefully antagonize me just so you can get a reaction out of me. Because you're miserable with yourself, or within yourself. So I think that's really what it is.
Well, is it fair to say that you and Face the Truth are not girls, girl? You just only girls for girls that are girls? Because I don't think, based off seeing both y'all interactions on the internet, I don't necessarily feel like y'all not girls. I feel like y'all show up for women that show up for y'all.
No, I'm not. The reason why I say I'm not a girl's girl, I'm a stand on that. Again, I'm not a girl's girl because I have I show up for women because I support women, and I'm the type of I grew up in a male-dominated household, but I was never the type of person to be jealous of another woman. I'm never the type of person to feel like I'm in competition with another woman. When another woman is doing well, now I can cuss a couple of y'all out. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm always cuss some of y'all out, but I don't have hatred or malice in my heart. What I have seen with some women, not all women, specifically the pick me women, is I have seen you guys in a room full of men. Y'all will do triangulation, or y'all will try to purposefully try to humiliate other women because y'all want the validation of men. So when I say I'm not a girl's girl, is because yes, I do support women, and I'm always going to support women. I'm always going to jump on a panel or anywhere in my life. And if something's happening, I'm mostly the one that's going to swing for a woman. And I know that specifically Black women is always going to have my back. But I can't be a girl's girl all the time because, again, some of you guys will sell me out for pickle, and some of y'all bitches is dumb. Y'all don't have a moral code of conduct. Just like when we walk into a room, there should be a code of conduct of this is not how we do things when there's certain people around or certain groups around. Why are you trying to throw me under a bus when you know that can potentially put me in harm's way? Like, it's just like some of y'all don't understand what a code of conduct is. And it's the same thing when I talk about when Black people enter a white space. Yeah, some of y'all don't know a code of conduct. There's just certain shit you shouldn't say. Some of y'all don't know that. Y'all will go into a room and purposefully potentially put me in harm's way. So that's why I say I'm not a girl's girl. Because again, some of y'all are very dangerous, extremely dangerous. Y'all will
When
expose the entire secret.
I agree with her when it comes to me not being a girl's girl. It's not that I didn't hear you, B-Ray. I was just answering Alice real quick. I like women, but a lot of times when you keep it a buck with them, women don't like you back. I don't have time
I
to
said
be
that earlier. If
catering.
that's the truth.
I don't have time to be catering to your feelings. If you come to me, then I'm going to tell you what I feel about the situation. I'm sorry if my tone, my tack, and my delivery may not be soft enough where you can receive it, but I mean well. And a lot of times that's not received by other women, Alex. That's why I said I don't think I'm a girl's girl. Would I come to defense of a woman? Absolutely. Will I come to defense of a Black woman?